Hey everyone, this is Josh Smith with Notebooks.com. Today we're taking a look at a budget notebook from HP. It's the HP Pavilion G6. You'll find this notebook in a lot of retailers, and it's sure to be a bestseller this Black Friday. This model starts around $449. As reviewed, it's about $549. There are, as I mentioned, tons of models. You'll see them in the store as HP Pavilion G6 dash a couple numbers and letters. So as you go compare them, be sure to look at the processor and the specs, but the overall build quality and sound should be about the same. As you can see, we're on the right edge and we have a DVD drive as well as USB 2.0 power and Kensington. Along the back, nothing much to see. Hinges, plastic hinges, which we would expect in a notebook in this price range, but they seem pretty sturdy. As we look along the left side, we have a VGA port, vent, Ethernet, HDMI, another pair of USB 2.0, and then a headphone, microphone, and SD card slot, as well as some status lights over here. Let's go on inside. The keyboard on the G6 is okay. It's not a chiclet style, but there is some drop spacing in here to give you a little bit more space between keys. We did find that typing was pretty good. One thing you'll want to take note of is along the right here, we have this extra set of keys which may get in the way of pressing backspace or enter at times, and we really don't like that the Wi-Fi on-off is a straight up push this button, you've turned your Wi-Fi off, push it again to turn it back on. Easy enough to turn back on, but quite a pain if you accidentally hit it and then try and save something online while you're offline. Let's take a look at the mouse pad. The mouse pad, or the touchpad, has a textured design which allows your finger to move smoothly, as well as two pretty large buttons. The buttons don't stick up too far like they do on many laptops and offer decent clicking. As far as precision and two-finger scrolling and the like, very responsive, very great touchpad. One thing that we really like, double tap here, and you'll turn the touchpad off. This is great if you're typing for long periods and you tend to touch the mouse and move around in a Word document, or if you're using an external mouse and you just want this off. Double tap on that same area will turn it back on. Let's take a look at the display. The display is 15.6 inches. It has a 1366 by 768 resolution, which is pretty decent for a notebook of this size. And there's also a webcam built into the top here. The webcam produced decent video. Nothing really to write home about, but it'll work if you're trying to stay in touch with friends and family while you're off at school. There are little rubber stops here, and along each side to help keep the display from touching the keys. Pretty common. We don't have a full ring like we do on some notebooks, but a nice touch. As far as viewing angles go, they're pretty good. As you go up and down, you'll lose a little bit of the viewing angle, but side to side you're okay if you want to share with a friend. Overall, the G6 represents a pretty decent value. We have a fairly sturdy notebook, one that's definitely sturdier than we would expect in a $500 notebook, as well as specs that aren't the newest, but will meet the needs of most home users. We'll see this notebook at tons of retailers, and especially as a Black Friday sale later this year. If you're looking for a notebook right now for back to school, and you just need something that'll get the job done without the need to wait for your notebook to catch up, this is a good choice at $500, but beware that if you go up to $600 or $650, your options increase greatly. Head on over to Notebooks.com for a full review.